So I recently made this torrent with the one goal of making as much gold as possible while leveling, and over the course of my leveling journey I really tried to make 1785 gold through a gold making challenge that I am doing. Now I am currently level 25 and I have made over 300 gold at level 25, and a lot of that gold came through vendor flipping. That is simply buying items like this from a vendor and selling those on the auction house. So looking at, for example, empty vials, you buy those for 4 copper, and I have sold 105 of them for the average price of 1.4 silver. Now that is not gonna make you rich in any means, I mean it's 1 gold, but doing this with many different items definitely starts stacking up. So we have also sold these ones, for example, 10 of those for, well, only for 46 copper each, but also coarse thread. I have made 2.5 gold from coarse threads alone. We have made 4.5 gold from fine threads. We also have made 16, almost 17 gold from rune threads, and from this fishing book as well, which you simply buy from a vendor, I have made 38.5 gold. Now, the purpose of this video right here is to show you guys how much gold I've made through vendor flipping for the last week, and also to give you an idea of how much gold you can make, and to showcase which items I have sold, so we're going more in depth on the topic. Now, I just want to say real quick, by the way, that I have made and published my TBC Goldmaking guide right now, so anybody here who's planning to play the Burning Crusade, I now have a goldmaking guide for the Burning Crusade as well, and it felt kind of weird because I have a classic WoW goldmaking guide, a Wrath goldmaking guide, Cataclysm, and Mists of Pandaria, but I never had one for the Burning Crusade. Either way, we now do, and if you don't have my classic WoW goldmaking guide yet, you can also buy that one in a bundle for a massive discount. So you can either check out my TBC goldmaking guide, or the bundle for both classic WoW and the Burning Crusade. At the moment, there's also 2 exclusive videos with the Burning Crusade Gold Guide, and you will get more exclusive videos later as well, but there's already 2 exclusive videos that you will only get access to by buying that guide. So first of all, you get access to the guide itself, 2 exclusive videos right now, more exclusive videos later, early access to gold making videos, and access to a gold making Discord. So check out the gold making guide through the link down below. It's a good way to support me as a content creator and make a bunch of gold for yourself at the same time. Now, the Burning Crusade is rapidly approaching the anniversary servers, so getting started on the gold making right now is definitely a good idea, and that is partly why I'm doing this gold making challenge myself, to first of all, start fresh on a new server. I'm playing Spine Shatter right now, the PvP one, and this is my only character on Spine Shatter. I have made 300 gold or more at the moment, and I'm only level 25, and my goal is to have at least a couple thousand gold going into the Burning Crusade, and get myself the epic flying and epic walking mount, and like everything that I need basically that has to do with gold for now in Classic and in the Burning Crusade. So getting started right now is definitely a good choice. So once again, check out the gold making guide or follow these videos, and hopefully they turn out to be helpful as well. For anybody who are starting to play right now to prep for TBC, vendor flipping could be a very good way to make gold for the Burning Crusade as well. The value it has does fall off at a certain point, when you can start fishing deviate fish, for example, or raw knife fin snappers, or simply high skill in fishing, so about level 20. But until level 20, vendor flipping is really good, and even at level 25 I'm still doing vendor flipping, but I am stopping a couple of items, like for example, mild spice. I have made 4.5 silver on this one so far. Doesn't really make that much sense to repost this one at the moment. Either way, with that being said, let's take a look at which items I have been selling through vendor flipping, so here we go. Yeah, so one thing that I wanted to show you guys today, by the way, before I get into some questing here on this character, was how much gold I have made so far from vendor flipping alone. Because so far we have done daily mailbox openings, right? So you have seen the gold that I've made on a daily basis. But I haven't really shown you guys how much gold we have made, like in total, from vendor flipping alone. And the thing is, TSM, Trade Skill Master, actually keeps track of that. And so far, I don't know, like, I mean, we can see here, total amount of gold we have made so far, and total profit is 272 gold. On a level 20 character, by the way, on a completely new server, like all I have here is this level 20 character. I've played here for a week, and I'm playing for about 3 hours per day, like 3 to 4 hours per day, and 272 gold at level 20. But a lot of that gold actually comes from, and where do I find that again? Is it settings, operations? Not operations, ledger then. Yes, over here. Revenue, resale. Here you can see the items that I have bought and then resold. And you can see like the biggest one, the average profit, the average buy price, and then how many that I've sold. So for example, here you can see the profits, right? And I did recently buy even more of this one. So you can see I have bought 20, expert fishing, the bass and ewe. I have sold 6 already. I have bought 20 of them for 1 gold each. I have sold 6 for 3.5 gold. I believe that means I've gotten my gold back already. And I still have 14 left over. That's pretty crazy. And then you have this one, for example, the orange Marshall shirt. I've bought 4 of those. I've sold 2 already. I bought them for 30 silver each. And I've sold 2 of them for 7 gold. Each, by the way. So profit here per sale is 6.7. That is insane profit margins. That is like, what, 35 times profit margins on that one as well. So over here, I started doing this 1 week ago, and exactly 1 week of me literally buying items at a vendor and selling those items has given me 140 gold in profit. Well, I shouldn't round up, so 139 gold, 21 silver, and 56 copper in profit in 1 week, only buying items from a vendor and reposting. And for anybody else who wants to try the same strategy at some point, here you can see what I have sold the most of and what I have sold the least of. And usually what I do here is literally I post auctions when I start playing and when I stop playing, so usually twice per day. And yeah, like compared to all of my sales as well, over here we have all of my sales. We have done 325 gold in sales, and here we can see like everything that has sold recently plus who it has sold to. So like I haven't been buying my own auctions unless I have made a bunch of characters with these names, but like they're not my characters and they can tell you that. But yeah, here we can see I've made 325 gold, and going back to resales, this is almost half of that. So almost half of my own half of my sales has been literally vendor flipping. That's pretty insane, and the other half has been a lot of fishing. If I can find some sales here for deviate fish, here you can see I've sold 160 deviate fish for an average price of 52 silver each, which means we have gotten like what, 80 gold from deviate fish. That's also pretty insane, I will say. But yeah, for anybody who's like a low level and struggling to make gold, vendor flipping is quite insane. It really is. Okay, and that is going to be the end of this video, so hopefully that showed you that vendor flipping is really good. And I'm just like, what I'm doing here is usually I post the auctions when I start playing the game and when I log out. So I'm posting auctions twice per day for 2 or 8 hours depending on how much I'm playing. So I usually post auctions for 2 hours when I'm playing the game and for 8 hours as I'm logging out, right? I'm playing the game for about 3 to 4 hours every single day at the moment. So whenever I'm playing the game, I start my day with posting auctions and I end my day with once again posting auctions. It only takes a couple of minutes. Either way, once again, hopefully this video was helpful to any of you guys starting out fresh or prepping for the Burning Crusade, and it's just a good way to get some gold going. It's a good way to build a snowball and then using the snowball effect to make even more gold later down the line. Either way, hopefully once again the video was helpful. If it was, leave a like down below and let me know how you're making golden anniversary down below in the comments. As always, thank you for watching and I'll see you again in the next video very soon.